Become a channel member and support the content. You also get access to exclusive videos. You'll get an emote next to your name in the comments. The link for that can be found next to the subscribe button or in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video and a player review that I promised essentially yesterday, and it is the 84 rated second in form Boadu of AZ Alkmaar. Now this guy will link to a whole host of cards that EA have dropped recently. You've got the Leroy Fer, Foundation 2 players, of course Foundation 1 players, Quincy Promes, his Ajax card, and well, I don't think they've taken him out of packs yet. He's moved to Russia, but I think he's still in packs as an Ajax card, which is a little bit strange. And of course Iron Robben, Kleiber, to name but a few. There are loads of cards that Boadu links to. Even if you can't link him to any of them because you haven't played for the Foundations or you don't have Robben or whatever, this could be one of the best super subs you will ever use in this FIFA alone, anyway. Very, very well received. A lot of people thumbs this up on Footbin. He was actually extinct last night. Took me ages to pick him up. Eventually got him for the max price, which was 100,000. And looking today, not available on Xbox. There's only one on the PlayStation market. It's up for 98,500. Don't know why they didn't just list it for 100k. You would have sold straight away. 3-star skills, which is the biggest downfall and probably the only downfall of the card. 5-star weak foot, high-low work rates, lean body type, 6 foot. That is a fantastic combination. Take out the skill moves for a second. 5-star weak foot is perfect. High-low work rate for a striker is perfect. 6 foot is perfect. And then you have 96 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. With a chem style. I've got the marksman on him. Realistically, this is the only chem style you should be using. The hawk maybe, but the marksman just gives him everything that he doesn't really lack an awful lot of anything, but marksman tweaks what he is lacking, if you will. If you want to play him as a cam or whatever, A, that's a waste, but B, different chem style is going to be needed, of course. But if we're looking at just purely as a striker, the marksman takes him up to 99 finishing, 92 shot power. And by the way, his finishing is already 94, so it's not like the marksman gives him a false reading of 99. It is basically 99. Long shots go up to 88. His dribbling and ball control and reactions all up to 94 and 95. Strength goes up by 10 to 86, and that is a massive, massive boost and a huge reason why I think this card is fantastic. And 99 jumping for your set pieces turns him into a 91 rated striker. Actually, quite close to a 92 rated striker on paper, which is outrageous. The team I've got him in, it's not full Dutch, but it's not far off. There's an awful lot of good players in there that aren't necessarily highly rated, and I like that because you go into games thinking, right, I don't have the best of teams. I mean, okay, I've got a good team, but I don't have the best of teams. If I come up against Mbappe, Ronaldo, Neymar, Gomez, Varane, and all the rest of those really overused, okay, Mbappe and Neymar I can kind of let off because they're still really expensive. But if, you come up against your Varanes and your Gomez and then they've got icons everywhere and they've got a really expensive team, if I go into a game against that team, there's absolutely no pressure on me whatsoever because my team is nowhere near as good as that on paper. And if I can score a goal or do anything with the likes of Boadu, I'm thinking to myself, wow, this guy is really good because he's just done it against the sweatiest of the metas, or he's done it against this really good team, or he's done it against a really good player. And that's exactly what he does consistently. He has 2 goals in that game straight away, fooled the goalkeeper the first time, went across him when he thought he was going to go near post. Then he moved the keeper the second time, he went straight down the middle. I should have passed it, my fault. Should definitely have passed over to the awaiting striker, my fault, went for goal. The gameplay in the first game, the gameplay was fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. Gameplay from the second game onwards, like it didn't feel slow or anything. It was fine. Look at that for a goal as well. What a finish. The frustrating thing for me was that if I passed to the left, it would go to the right. If I passed it backwards, it would go forwards, and vice versa. It was really bad. Honestly, I felt like I had a 10% pass accuracy half the time because it just wasn't listening to what I was doing. I know you're looking at this thinking, well, looks perfectly fine to me. It's because obviously I've cut out all the bad passes. I've cut out all the passes that just don't make any sense. Why would you even pass to that direction? So we were fighting the game. I'm sure my opponent was as well, and that's why a lot of the games finish quite close together. I don't think we really won many. I don't think I lost many. I think a lot of them ended in draws and ended up going to penalties, which is quite frustrating. I do take him into a rivals game at the end of the clips as well. And, you know, so far we've not said anything bad about him. Why? Because, to be honest, there isn't really anything bad to say about him. If this was a 93 rated card, sure, I'd have complaints. It's an 84 rated inform. There are no complaints to be had here, really. I mean, there's one, but it's one that I think EA are known for not doing, and therefore I kind of expected it when I did Team of the Week predictions. I knew this was coming. They've only given him 3-star skills. If he had 4-star skills, honestly, be in every team that I build from now on. He is electric. He feels unbelievably fast. He's really good on the ball. 5-star weak foot is insane. He's got strength when you give him a marksman. And he's got the height to match as well. And his finishing is impeccable. This card is very, very good. Despite the fact that he's only an 84 rated, it's irrelevant. This card is, I mean, you could compare him to some of the highest rated cards in the game. You could use him in Weekend League, you can use him in Foot Champs, and so long as you're not heavily reliant on 4-star skills, you will be able to tear open defenses, score loads of goals, and have a lot of fun. Honestly, he can turn people inside out with his ball control. His passing is decent. It's not the best in the world, but if you give him a chem style to boost that, obviously you're going to find you have more success. But I just feel like, I mean, his free kicks are shocking, and he can still bang it top bins and score a pretty good goal. That's not consistent. That was his 3rd free kick. I'm not going to sit here and say that he just scores free kicks for fun. He has 53 free kicks, and I haven't boosted it. I'm not good at many things in this FIFA. Free kicks, I will admit, I am pretty good at them. But don't expect to score free kick after free kick with Boadu. Like I said, I think that was like his 3rd attempt. Not in the same game, but just his 3rd attempt. And that was the only one that hit the target. Thankfully, it went in, just. But still, he beat an inform Edison, I think. So, really good card. 100k at the moment. Might come down in price. Hopefully it does come down in price, because I've since sold him. I want to get him back again, honestly. He's going to go into my main team. Just because I'd like to play with cards that aren't the norm, and I feel like not many people will pick this guy up and play with him consistently. Off the bench, he's going to be unreal, and you're going to see him an awful lot, and if you don't see him a lot, then people don't know what they've got, because this is outrageous. Honestly, the card is so good. 4-star skills is why I've marked him down. The enjoyment level was 90, again, because of the lack of 4-star skills. I'm heavily reliant on them. I have to use them a lot in the way that I play and in my style of play, so that's the reason why I've marked him down. But for you, it might be completely different. Value for coins is a little bit down because at the moment he is extinct, and I feel like 100,000 coins for this card might be a little bit on the steep side. I'd be expecting more along the 80k, maybe a bit less than that again. But for right now, at least, if you haven't used him and you have the opportunity to use him, maybe you get him as an untradeable pick or you pack him or something, before you sell him on, give him a go. He is so much fun, and if you've got some of those other Dutch League cards as well, you are really going to enjoy yourself, because it just sort of ties everything together. And it is a really, really fun time to be had. Go into friendlies, though. I mean, you can go to rivals if you want, but people play less sweaty in friendlies. Classic match in particular. Let me know what you think of the card in the comments. Big fan of this guy. I love low-rated cards with high-rated stats. They are a lot of fun to use. People just don't expect them to be as good as they are, and they just blow them away. If you have enjoyed this video, though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.